Hey guys, Brett here. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my remote programming that I have in the platform I use, Volt Athletics. So this is something I use with a lot of my athletes that are just coming to me that want to build a better foundation, get more athletic. They're competing in some type of sport like hockey, baseball, or just want to get more fit, get stronger. So the program is Volt Athletics, and it's a really great program that I use and I'm having a lot of success with. So if you see at the top here, what Volt does for me is basically they lay out all the periodization schemes. So if you can see here, we have a hypertrophy phase that's going on for another 3 weeks. Then we're building into a strength capacity phase. 1 week of unloading or deloading. And we build into more general strength and then maximal strength. And we go through until November, where we have a competitive phase where this client is going to be doing a Tough Mudder event. So when you first look at it, we have all this already planned out, which is nice. And we have the templates here. So when we first look at it, here's my coaching overview. So each athlete will go in and they'll have their day one workout. So we go in, we have a warm-up section here. So I will tell the athlete, let's have you do the body weight dynamic warm-up today, where they can punch this PDF open, and we'll have them go through some of these exercises. So most of them just get them through full ranges of motion through their whole body to make sure they're ready to perform their workout. Next, we go in and we have speed, agility, quickness. So I use these with a lot of my youth athletes to do footwork, things that they need for their sports. So we have all kinds of different drills that we can run them through in an easy manner. And this can work with or without me being present. And then we have some movement primer stuff, and I use a lot of the ACL prevention strategies here. So this is a great program for someone that, especially high school, teenage athletes, especially girls that are very prone to ACL tears. So he's going to do a lot of hip strengthening, hamstring strengthening, and make sure we're reducing the risk of injury during their in-season sport. So then, if you look here, this is the quick overview. So if someone comes to me or is training remotely and they're having some type of pain or something, I can go in and change any one of these exercises out right away. So, for example, someone was having hip pain with the back squat, so we changed them out to a front squat. So I can go in here, say they had trouble with the dumbbell split squat. I can go in, and I have over 1,200 movements I can choose from. So these are similar exercises, and then programmed in here all these different ones that someone can use. So we have over 1,200 different movements we can choose from. Now, we also have finishers and conditioning. So, as stated before, so based on their level, I will assign them a different level of conditioning. There's a more high-level one that I could have an athlete do, and I can put this in the notes at the beginning of their workout. Do this one today. So then, kind of in the athlete view, we can open the workout up. They'll have all those same options here, things to choose from for the warm-up, primers, all that. And then what's great about this program for someone that's a remote client is it is very descriptive and explanatory of what they need to do. So it gives them their sets. It can prescribe a weight if we have determined estimated 1-rep maxes or actual 1-rep maxes. It gives them a rest time. So as soon as I bring the mouse, or if you're on your phone, you can click over the person performing the exercise so that you can quickly understand what it is you're supposed to be doing. And then I can also click on the wording only in the mobile app. And if I click on the wording in the mobile app, it will bring up a full description of how that person should execute the exercise. And then we're going to go all the way through, and we have different sets, different pairs of exercises here. And then On the user end, when someone completes a set, they'll write in the weight they used it to perform, and then there'll be a green button over here checking that they completed the set, and this rest timer will actually count down. So they're getting we're utilizing the scientific principles of rest to get the wanted effect from the exercise or the training. So next, what we can look at with Volt, which is great, is tracking someone's progress. So we can go to the calendar, and we can see everything they've done or everything they're going to do through these phases. And if someone is going to go on vacation or something, or they're just overworked, we can change that right to an unload week if we want to. Bring it right back. So then we can also have a foundational program. So for a lot of people I see on the physical therapy side of things, they haven't been able to work out. This is a great way to get them back to working out on their own. So we put them on a foundational program here, and that's going to set them into a rudimentary 4-week program where they're going to go through those basic movements that are really non-threatening to the body to make sure they're ready to start loading weights and things like that. Take that back off. So next we can go to analytics. So when we look at analytics, we can look at the whole team as a whole, or I can look at individual people and their performance as well. So overall, I started using the program in September and gradually ramped up. And as you can see, overall, people's numbers are going up here. And then if I want, and for the sake of keeping people private, I can go down below to this list here, and I can look at their numbers and how they've progressed at a 1-rep max, a 5-rep max, and what their estimated maxes started at and where they've progressed to. I can also look at accountability for people. So as a team, we had a little downslip around the holidays, and then we worked our way back up, and now because it's the beginning of May, we don't have many numbers on accountability yet. We can also track custom metrics, so I can go in here, and I don't really track any of these right now at the moment, but if someone wants to track a mile and their mile time, we can put that in there. We can track a different exercise versus the bench, clean, or back squat and see how they perform there. The other great thing about this is it's also sponsored by Gatorade, and they have a bunch of helpful nutrition facts. They post a bunch of articles all the time, a lot of questions. They put up a lot of videos and how to navigate those diets with different people. So this is a pretty cool option that they have just added on for us. And yeah, so that's how I use this program. If anyone has any questions, is interested in doing some personal training, some group training, or is just looking for a workout to use on their own, this is a great way to go about it because it's really foolproof in the way it's done, and we still have user feedback each week, so I try to sit down and do a discussion with people about how their training's going, if there's any problems with it, or if they're getting any pain with their movements and things like that. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thanks.